So I'm not sure exactly how to say what I want to say here, but you know, I'm still sad about this whole thing. And it's late, and I really need to be sleeping right now. And so I've been listening to this Michael Singer thing, and you know, I'm accepting my emotions as they come and just allowing them to be and being conscious of them. And it's actually a lot less tiring and emotionally disturbing or turmoil-y. I don't really know. There's a lot less turmoil when I accept how I feel, because when I don't accept it, you know, I'm fighting against it. Relax and release. You know, trying to get away from it. It's a panicky feeling, and I'm not panicking right now. But I just wanted to share this. Like, the emotions still come. Like, even though I'm working on myself and on feeling better and on just thinking about things differently and concentrating on gratitude and all of that stuff, you know, the emotions still come up. I'm still sad about this. And I am glad because I can just accept them and allow them to be. And that's what I'm working on right now. And it's making things better. It really is. So I think that's really what I wanted to say for anybody who's sort of going through the same thing. You know, there's ups and there's downs, and it's all part of life. It's all part of things that you have to accept. And one of the things that I was listening to, like the Michael Singer lectures, he was saying, I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought completely. I don't know. But, this has been a lot easier than any other breakup I've had. And it's been a really interesting journey so far. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn to do this, learn to be more accepting of my emotions and just a stronger person than I was before. And I hope this is helping anybody out there who might be having similar things. It really does help to just allow the feelings to be. And the first couple of weeks that I was doing this was just kind of crazy because I had all this tension. You have all this tension locked in your body. You lock up these emotions because you don't want to feel them. You push them away, or they're good ones that you think about because you want them to be back. But then life becomes about avoiding the bad emotions and trying to get the good ones, and when the good ones aren't there, being upset. So you end up more upset. Whereas when you accept all the emotions and you're okay, I'm working on being okay with having whatever emotion that I'm having. That is a tough one. That's a tough one. Because, you know, they're uncomfortable. The thing that Michael Singer was talking about, well, I was listening to Michael Singer talk about this morning, was that you watch your emotions the way you would watch like a really big blustery storm. You know, and I used to love that. I still do love watching like when the wind is blowing and like it's just so dramatic out there, you know, raining and just like whoosh. And that's like what the emotions are, right? Like it's something that's occurring. It just happens to be occurring inside of you. So just like you can watch a storm outside, you can watch your emotions inside. It's just another experience. They're just feelings. And when I relax and just accept that they're there, at first, you know, it's not comfortable and you do want to get away and you're not okay with feeling the way you're feeling, but you just accept it. Like, but when you have those emotions, you make your body, you know, you breathe deeply, you relax your shoulders, you relax anything clenched in your body. When I first started doing this, like parts of like my stomach, I held a lot of emotion and stuff in my stomach, and my stomach would just do this like like it was weird. It was weird. It stopped doing that, and I think that's because I've released that tension in there. And I think as I do this more and more, the emotions will come and go as they do, and I'll be okay with it, and it'll be a more interesting experience than it is. I mean, it'll be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but life is already easier practicing this. I am working on being like allowing myself to be the one in charge rather than my habits and my what Michael Singer calls my lower self, right? The voice inside my head that's trying to dictate to me what is good and what is bad and what I want and what I don't want. And one of my hardest things is going to bed at night. And it's really important to do that at a good time so that I can get up in the morning and I can have a productive day. So I'm going to go to bed now. But anyway, despite the fact that just sometimes, you know, I start feeling anxiety and sadness and whatever. Anxiety is the worst one for me, I think. Well, maybe not, but that's what it feels like right now because that's the one I'm having, right? But I'm relaxing my shoulders, relaxing my stomach, relaxing anything that's clenched, and it's much easier just to feel it than it is to try and make it go away. And, you know, I allow myself to cry, and it's a strange experience when you're trying to observe your emotions and observe the fact that you're crying at the same time as feeling it, because it does take you out of it. It becomes very, sometimes it becomes very disorienting. Like, am I feeling that? Did I stop myself from feeling that? Like, what's going, you know, and then it comes back and then you're like, so I'm still figuring that out. And I think as I go along and as I do it more and more often, it'll be less disoriented and I'll be more sure of what it feels like and allowing it to be at the same time as observing it. But, you know, it's a work in progress. Anyway, I hope this has been somewhat useful to anybody out there. And again, like every single time, I have, you know, uncomfortable emotions, and I am grateful for them, because every time I go through this discomfort is another opportunity to practice releasing it and letting it go and observing it. And, you know, I mean, every time it comes up, it's just more practice. And the more practice I get at this, the better I'm going to be at it. And I think the better I get at it, the happier I'll be. And the more at peace. I think that's a better way to describe it. I think the more at peace I'll be, the more content I'll be. And as it goes, Michael Singer says that, you know, once you've released this and all this stuff, like, you end up with peace and joy, and that's it. Like, beyond what you're used to feeling whenever you're happy in life. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to that, if that's what's going to happen. So again, these emotions, opportunities to get stronger, to practice, to get better at this. So the more that it happens, the quicker I'll get better at it, right? So I'm grateful for the uncomfortable emotions. Whew. I'm grateful for them. So I just want to remind you all that you also can choose to have a grateful night or day, wherever, whatever. So anyway, good night, everybody.